Okay, there we are. Let me just test the sound. Okay, there we are. Yeah, that's working. Good. Right. Hello everyone, welcome back to another top lane coaching session. Today we're going to be coaching Dutch the Unthird. We're going to be doing some Yone today. So Dutch in previous sessions has done a Samira session and a Diana session, and now looking to learn some Yone. So yeah, we're going to take a look. This is in gold in EU West. We will give Dutch a call and ask how solo queue and such has been in the previous weeks since our last session. Let's give him a ring.
Morning.
Hello. Oops, I just opened a room light. How you doing?
I'm alright. I'm alive.
Good. Something I need to do for my stream, actually. Let me
Take your time.
not play RuneScape. But while we're there, while we're here, how have you been doing have you played any ranked recently? How have your games been going?
I haven't played that much actually because I had night shifts, so I was mostly asleep.
Makes
but
sense.
I played some regular games.
Okay, how'd they go?
Pretty well. Pretty well.
Nice.
Granted, half of them were jungle, but yeah, the ones that I did play in lane, let's say top lane, they did go well.
Nice.
They did go well. So I'm benefiting slowly but surely. Fuck you, Fozz. Shut up.
Okay, so the link to my Fiverr wasn't in the description, but now it is. So now, for anyone watching, if you do like the style of coaching you see in these videos, take a look down in the description and you will see a link to my Fiverr page where you can see the 3 different packages I have available. Basic package VOD review. I say this in every video, so I'm getting a bit tired of saying it. But basic package VOD review, standard package what you see in the video, and premium package you get 4 for the price of 3. 4 sessions over 4 weeks or whenever availability dictates, really. So yes, do have a look if you are interested. Okay.
Amen.
So I see you're in queue. You want to share your screen, and who have you been playing in the games that you have played?
I can't remember. I'm gonna be fully honest. Like everybody and nobody at the same time. I'm kind of all over the place in my normal games.
Okay.
So I think I had a few games this Samira.
Any Yone, or is this the start of the Yone?
This season, this split, yes. This will be the start of the Yone. I have played Yone before.
You want
like
the
quite
main Yone next split? Is that the?
Yeah, Gwen Yone, yeah.
Okay.
Both of them, but I think I enjoy Yone more than I enjoy.
Okay, that's cool. It's good that your backup is AP when your main is AD. I think that's the best way to go.
Yeah. With next split having some interesting Yone items as well, I think it's gonna be real fun.
Yep.
So yeah, I think both of them are pretty strong already, let alone next split.
Okay, so with it being a completely new champion, sometimes I'll go into the session with like a plan as to what I want to teach, but since it's completely new, I'm gonna do a lot of watching and asking questions in the first game and see where we're at, and then we can decide what the best thing to focus on for this week would be.
Right.
I don't know if, like, one thing that I always do when I look at a champion that I don't play too much of myself is I go and look at the best players of that champ. But the thing is, I don't think Zukil has been playing, has he?
No. He has. Last time he streamed was last month, and he kind of quit streaming 2 months ago. Ever since, he just streamed like an hour and a half. And 2 months ago, like a month ago, he just completely stopped. What do I ban on this champion?
Maybe like a Jax or a Renekton, yeah. I think those are pretty bad matchups for you. I would imagine, like, saying that I don't know what we're going to be looking at going into it, a huge portion of playing this champ is just spacing. So I would imagine we'll be looking quite in deep at that. but we will have to see for lane phase at least.
Right.
And then maybe we'll look at
I
approaches to team
swear,
fights.
if this guy yoinks my Yone, I'm gonna throw a fit.
Wow.
It's Gwen coaching!
But I made the thumbnail and everything.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll make a new thumbnail on screen.
Anywho's...
Fine.
We're into a Nasus.
Okay.
Nasus.
A lot easier for you since the nerfs. Like, it's very much Gwen favorite
Right.
now, in my opinion.
What am I looking at with runes, by the way?
Conqueror, with your attack speed.
What do you think?
Yeah, that, exactly what you've got pretty much. I like double scaling health, actually. I think it's basically just a free lane and presence of mind over...
Right.
Over, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's perfect. Exactly what I would think. How is the Battle Queen skin? Is it any good?
It feels pretty good. It feels like our best skin, for sure. It does feel really, really nice.
Okay, we'll use that on the thumbnail.
I can. Yeah. I can't believe it, man.
I know.
Dodge, but then I have to wait 5 minutes. Is the issue. And Gwen is the other champion that I'm going to play anyway.
Okay, let's just draw a line straight down the middle, like this. Why is it red and huge?
Because that's standard, I think.
There we go. And then we'll put Yone over here. Oh wait, I drew the line on the Yone. That's not ideal. Needed to put it on the other layer. On this one.
Yeah, you selected the Yone layer, so
Yeah.
it clipped it too. Yeah.
I don't really care if it's exactly centered. I'm just trying to makeshift it while we're loading in. That'll do. And then grab this. There we go. Now we move this guy to about...
Wait, Master's locked in ranked?
Yeah.
You can't see mastery points? Damn.
And like here. And then...
Amen. Right there. That's beautiful.
Right, now I get this. Okay, there's got to be a more graceful way to do this, but...
Yeah.
I'm on a time limit.
Fair play.
Fuck, it's really hard when you go push.
Can you not just... Can you not just select the Yone layer and just holding controller all time?
Oh yeah, maybe I can just do this actually.
Cut it in.
Yeah. Now that grabs the whole layer. That's oh, I can crop it.
Yeah. You just crop out.
Oh wait, I want it. Yeah. Do I have to select this stuff? That did nothing. Fuck.
Did it not? Down.
Oh, it's this one. This one. Okay, wait, I got it. Just go like this. Bam.
Beautiful.
Done.
In it. Beautiful, in it.
Okay,
I'm in a toilet bowl again.
What's your plan for level 1?
I think I win it, right? I think if I start E. But I don't mind scaling either, so I'm just gonna sit on my ass and do fuck all. I think.
Okay.
Unless you got
level
another
1
plan.
you win, right? So I would look to get pushed.
Yeah.
In pretty much every matchup, if you can, I would look to get pushed.
Right. What do I start when I want to get push? I'm assuming it's E. So I can trade with him.
You can, if you go E, you're looking to like zone him off the wave and all in him. If you go Q, you're looking to push the wave and hit him and stuff like that.
I'll hold it for a second.
I would normally go Q and stack it up while like starting a slow push, and then Q him if he walks up to CS.
Right.
Can I edit the thumbnail of this? There we go. No, that's the wrong one. I'm doing my best. Nice, that's good. So now hit the creeps. Don't let him get pushed. And then if he walks into you, you can just auto queue him. Yeah. Like here he's kind of griefing by walking in. And then, yeah, just play around with your queues. And now you get push. And then very much like what you did with Samira, when you get your level 2, you can abuse it. Good chunk. Nice, and now push him away. And don't let him in.
Q start NASA, silly man.
Very good. Very nice. That's good. You don't want to... Okay, I'll explain why in review. But you don't want to hit the wave here.
Okay.
You want the... Oh, have a look at the map. Why is there a jinx here, by the way? What the...
Honestly, if I knew answers to questions like that, I would be a millionaire.
Okay.
What? Yes.
I'm
just gonna reset.
I mean, you don't have to base. But... I have no words.
Yeah. Yeah. This is not even iron or anything. This is gold. Not like that's much better, but still.
That's interesting.
He's also just letting me farm, which I appreciate.
I mean, he can't do anything to stop you farming right now.
Yeah, but still. Let me... Well, still hopefully in experience. Where is it? I hope this doesn't fucking crash me game again. It shouldn't. Okay, I'm back. Oh. The quality was a bit fucked, so I just restart the...
Why is Jinx on wall? What the fuck is going on in this game?
Do I want to know? Or...
I don't know. This is great, though. The wave position's good. You kind of got lucky that it happened, because you... Instead of holding the wave, you changed your settings, but...
Well, yeah, but...
We're still here, in the end. Okay, you pushed a little bit too fast, and now it's going to push into him. So I'd like to just take as big of a trade as you can with your level 5. Yeah. Yeah. You just win every trade. There you go. I think if you eat out of the Talon W, you might... Yeah, you killed him anyway, it's fine.
Riftmaker, right?
Yeah, sell pot for thingy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, Foz was correct and you should have dodged. Apparently.
Yeah. It's rare that Foz is right, but...
Okay, how do you want to play this in this state?
Well, I'm just going to bully the fuck out of him.
Okay, and what's the best way for you to do that? I mean, that's very good.
Something like that, I think.
Okay. I see what you mean by it sounds like you're in a toilet bowl now.
Wait, can you hear that too?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wait, then it's a game driver thing. Huh?
I'm trying to turn the stream up. I have it quite low. It sounded weird. Unless it's just the new Q sound on Gwen that I'm not used to.
Oh, that might be it. Because the Q sound is a bit different. I know I shouldn't be hitting the wave here.
Okay, where's your kill angle?
I'm thinking, does he get... Because he got a lot of it, yeah. I was going to say, he does have a lot of XP shared, so he might not get 6 off that, but... He did. Now I'm just looking at the...
Yep, every time he... Oh, I think that's a little hasty. You probably still win it. Nice. Okay. I think that was losable, though. That's kind of the issue.
Right.
Because you went in with 1 stack on Q.
Ah, I guess I could have stacked up Q first and then went in.
Yeah.
Why is there a Jinx in my lane?
You also had to dash on him, whereas a lot of the time you can have your dash to chase. If you... Basically, you stand on the minion he's trying to last hit. And then when he walks up to last hit it, you full stack Q him, and then you go in, and then you can eat after him as well.
He's a Gwen main.
Interesting.
What's this fucking game, man?
What's he doing? Do you run bot? Or... No, you just go top, I guess.
You
can just report him now, right?
Yeah.
Sorted. I think you'll probably get automatically reported, but... Unfortunately, me and Fozz both know that he won't get banned, but we both know what would get him banned, don't we, Fozz? Let's just say yesterday I reported someone for doing pretty much what this Jinx is doing in my game, and then Fozz said he won't get banned because he didn't do this, and I went, does that work? And he went, yeah, and I went, okay, I'll try it, and then I went into game and I did it, and yeah, sure enough, it gets you banned.
Wait, what? What did he do? What did you do?
I typed a word.
Oh, right.
I thought I'd test the system, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what word, because...
yeah.
Apparently it's bannable. But hey, now we know.
Are my graphics so bad for you as well, or is that just me?
No, they look fine.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting a call from Boots, where I'm working. One sec.
Bep. You're fucking right, Falls. I should have dodged. No, I forgot that it drops aggro. I thought it was fine. Oh, it's fine. It's a Giga. Where's Nasus? There's Nasus. This guy lost 3 waves off of it, but bless his heart. Think it's gonna reset? I'm terrible. Yeah, session review. He got me banned. Thanks, Tom.
Hello, sorry, I had to take that phone call.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
What happened while I was gone?
I was 9 levels. He was 7. He lost 3.5 waves doing grabs, resetting, and coming back. I just basically froze the entire time, and I pushed it in, and now he's pushing into me. That's basically it.
Okay. We'll definitely go over everything in review. I think even with Jinx completely trolling the game, there's so much stuff that I can just tell you, and it'll make sense as to how you could play your 1v1 better. So there's still plenty of learning, and I think it's a good case of showing how it's different playing a champion like Gwen to something like Samira, because what you want to do is pretty different. Although you had the right idea though, like here, this is really good. So what you want to do, like what I'd be telling you to do is to stack up your Q, and then when he walks up to Q a minion, you're just going to force that Q in. Yeah, like that. And then you're just going to keep doing that like 2 or 3 times, and then you can all in. And the only thing you have to be mindful of is don't try not to Q stuff. So that's a perfect Q, because it doesn't Q the wave. And then, yeah, now you can all in. Very good. Yeah, perfect. So that's going to be your play pattern a lot of the time. Is going to be hold the wave, hold it, try to snip them without snipping the wave a couple of times so that you can chunk them down, and then you can all in, just like you did. And the easiest way to snip them is when they go for a last hit, you can snip, like stand on it, ready for them, and then snip it. Ordinarily, I would not, but this game I would definitely buy Swiftness Boots just because you're playing against Nasus and the item literally counters him.
Counters Nasus, yeah. Now, what am I going next, by the way?
I always go Cosmic Drive and then Death Cap.
Fair play.
I think that item's just incredible. It's one of the biggest nerfed items in next season, though, so it will probably change quite considerably.
Right.
But for now, it's just an insane item. I think when you buy it, it gives 40 move speed on spell hit, and then by the time you hit level 18, it goes up to 60 move speed on spell hit, which is just crazy.
Yeah, they're fucking killing it, though, next split.
Yeah.
They actually murdered it.
It gives a really nice
This guy's just so
stats as well. So yeah, the wave's pushing into you again, and you can just look to repeat. So you can try and
I'm waiting for ulti.
Yeah, but you can get your poke beforehand, so that as soon as your ult comes up, you're ready. Yeah,
hit the wave.
Q,
but...
Yeah, if you aimed it, sometimes you can like Q to the side and E to like redirect.
Right, I'm trying to hit him at the center though, because that's true damage. So
no, yeah, like you Q to one side and E to the other, so it's like a sideways Q where you move to the side of him. You can kind of look to do that, because now you're going to be pushing into him if you're looking. It's still good to look for the poke though. Yep, he can't just keep taking these for free.
No, it's a bit of a small wave, but
definitely wouldn't have snipped that wave, because then you could walk up and snip him with 4 stacks.
Fair. Get my alacrity sacks.
Nice. So yeah, a lot of the time you're having to QE onto him, which means that your E's down. And that's just a positioning thing. If you identify which CS he's going to go for and stand on it, then you're not going to have to E in. He'll just he'll walk into your face essentially.
I'm just curious what these people think.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Just see into their head. I would love to do that sometime. Just to be a fly on the wall when they play. Oh.
So you see there, you backed off of that creep.
Right. I didn't have
stand on top of it. So here, there you go. It's like you didn't need to E in there. You're just Eing for 2 autos there, which is okay. It's going to come back up. He ran away. But yeah, you can chase him down with E instead of... There you go. Nice. You get a nice kill on his ghost. Perfect.
Oh no, don't start to lag now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'd take tower here.
Uh-oh, indeed. Okay.
What I'm looking at to determine whether you take tower is the realistic sort of ability of the enemy team to stop it, and 2 of them are dead, and your team has massive mid prio, so
Right.
it's pretty unlikely. The great thing about Gwen, Gwen's a scaling champ, right? But she can win a lot of lane matchups. But the reason she scales so well is that she wins side lane into most champs, which is like incredible.
Right.
But she's also very good at team fighting, so you're very flexible in what you can do. You're gonna have options, which is nice compared to a lot of other champs where you might not.
Right. I feel like it's relatively the same with Yone as well. Like he does kind of win some matchups in lane, but he is also fine to just sit there and wait for 2-3 items. I feel. Falls, it's because I don't play ranked. I don't play ranked at all. I don't enjoy it, generally. Because it just gets on my nerves. Yes, walk up. You fucking won't.
So basically what I would say to you at this point is to be in the side lane and look to be punishing him. Here you could definitely be punishing him when he goes for CS. But until there's an objective for you to move for, so like a dragon or something. Really nice lineup on the ult and Q.
Thank you, Jinx! That's the biggest slow she ever done in her life.
Not sure it's enough. Okay, he flashed for
if
no
he flashes,
reason.
Yeah. If he flashes, then not sure. I'll take it. It was 3 top. So,
okay.
You know.
I think a lot of the time you're quite hasty to go in. You're going in at times where you shouldn't, but also that's the best way to build your understanding of your limits. So I wouldn't tell you not to do it. I would just tell you to do it with the thought process of, like, I'm figuring out if I can do it, rather than I'm just
fighting
doing
this with confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna run bolt here, I think. Unless this guy is holding it for me. If so, then that guy is the biggest chat of them all. Thank you for your sacrifice, I guess. I'm just gonna try to slow push this. See how far I can get with that.
So here I would definitely look to be pushing a little bit faster, because like I was just saying, you want to be in the side lane pressuring, unless there's specifically an objective for you to take. One thing I would also recommend on Gwen, specifically, if you just press tab and look at the Drake situation, right? How's your team doing? Okay. We're not really stacking Drakes. Yeah, but I would recommend Sweeper a lot of the time. Oh, that was close. Okay, I think you actually figured out on the fly how you were meant to be playing it. Because you E'd into his face, and then it was looking bad. And then you started using your E's backwards to make him keep coming into you, and then it started looking a lot better. That's definitely how you want to play this. Is like Q and then E backwards, he runs into you, and then you Q and E backwards, he runs into you, and he gets like... Basically, you only do damage when your Q comes up. Your autos don't really deal onto Nasus, they're not dealing meaningful damage. So if you can minimize the time he's hitting you between your Qs, it'll be a lot better for you.
If I die, it's fine, I think. I'd prefer not to, though.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like you're gonna die. You got the dragon as well. Could have maybe moved after killing him, like based and walked there, but pushing is also fine.
Yeah, I got a 700 tower right now, and the waves. It's gonna take him a while to push that, I reckon. So I can just go bot, I think. Okay, I'll let them know, hey, go defend that. Whenever you get time, you know. Lux is moving, I think. I hope.
Yeah, she'll go
Get
clear
these
the
two
wave.
towers. Oh, this guy's going to be up on my shit again. Fucking great.
I'll try to remind you next time you base to grab sweeper, because I think it helps. With
Oh,
Gwen's...
right. Yeah, I always forget.
You can just dive this guy. Like, if he's walking into you, I don't know why he's walking into you.
Not a clue.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even close. He's level 11 and you're level 14.
Fair enough.
I would be... You do want to... When you're in the side lane, you... Like, for me, side laning a lot of the time is really chill. Unless you're in an intense 1v1, you're kind of just chilling and playing around waves. I'll let you play the situation first.
I don't think I can really win this without dropping stacks on my Q. I dropped the stacks on the Q, so I don't think I can really fight it.
You could have just E'd away. Instead, like, you W'd to prevent Talon jumping on you instead of just E'ing away.
Did I have either?
Yeah.
Huh.
But anyway, yeah. When you're in the side lane, a lot of the time it's pretty much just chill. You're just thinking about what you're doing with your wave. It's normally like one person can kill the other and the other can't, so they respect, or you just kill them.
Right.
So you have a lot of time to just look at the map and figure out what's going on. So there, you killed the Twitch and no one else was showing on the map, and we had no vision of Baron. So then I would start thinking like, okay, what's the enemy team doing? Can I ping to help my team get an idea of what's going on in this game? Can I communicate in any meaningful way? Nice, yeah, got the sweeper. So what you can look to do with the sweeper is you go side lane, you'll push it out, and then have a look at the objective timer. Okay, 2 minutes, right? So you're going to want to push like 3 or 4 waves. 3 from this one that just got there now. And then you'll run down and you'll see what the enemy team's doing on Drake, and then you can sweep your flank, and you can flank them. And if you flank on Gwen, a lot of the time it's going to go incredibly well.
Right.
I would just push the next wave, I think, here. Maybe, like, if you look at it, what I'm thinking looking at that is that you're not going to be able to change that outcome, which I think is true.
Do I need to reset and defend?
You shouldn't. Maybe you do, yeah. Lux is base, so she can ult the wave. If they stay mid, I think you can probably just take top. You're getting top and bot. Yeah, take top. And I would ping Yone to take bot as well. Make sure you use your E as an auto reset when you're doing this.
Yeah. I tried, but I was a bit slow.
And hit the structures and Q the minions instead of autoing the minions. You can win that. Nice. That's...
I could have played that better, but...
Yeah, for sure. But it's good in the end. You get the inhib. You killed Twitch. Probably
Twitch died to the Yone, but the Yone reset. So I'm not sure what happened there, but... Oh, wait, no, Twitch went to me. I lied for attention.
It's a very chaotic game with what's going on, but ideally what we would like, what I was looking to do was push out that top wave and then rotate in, and maybe you could catch mid wave on your way in and then sweeper as you run in and try and find a flank or something to that.
Am I looking to walk here or TP here? Oh, I don't even need to go there, I think. I might be fully honest with you.
If enemy team dies, it's probably TP bot.
Yeah.
Or TP Baron as well. You could ping your team for Baron. Or you could TP in the fight now, since they're fighting.
No, it's just the two of them. Not three of them. Technically, two of them now.
Yeah, just take bot.
Just the two of them.
Again, like, you have so many options because you have Gwen. Normally it would be, like, a lot of champs it would just be, oh, I guess I just TP into the fight because that's all I can do. But Gwen can push, she can fight, she can flank, she can... Oh, I mean, that guy, again, if he walks up to you, he's just inting, so... Probably would have held. Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking about holding it, but...
Right, where'd you go after this inhib?
I
maybe
might
maybe
go
mid dies before
mid,
you even
probably,
get it. Yeah,
probably mid.
that's where I would look to go. Oh. I'm not sure why you need in rather than out.
We needed an extra auto, and it looks like an autoing the thing, so I wanted to just get it rather than, you know, chicken out and barely not.
Okay.
Because I think the team should be fine on. Yeah. It should be fine on getting mid. Now, what am I going now, by the way? What do you think this match is best?
I go the pen item. Normally Void, but you can go Crypt Bloom if you want more haste. I just think Void is a better item now.
Yeah. Wait, did they change it already?
No, but I think 40% pen is so much better than 30.
Fair enough.
You never used to go pen item on Gwen because she had way more true damage, but they nerfed that.
They did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's almost all magic damage now.
Would you say take chickens and crunks on the way there?
Just go Baron. I don't think, like, if you have 3 inhibs, Baron wins the game. So, you just go Baron.
Fair play.
It's kind of funny that you won with this Jinx.
Yeah. Call it a world-class performance, you might even say. I'm going to Worlds this year.
Yeah. I mean, it is in EU, so...
Lol.
Could do.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Finals is in London.
Oh, I might go then. Actually, unironically, are you going or?
No.
What?
Okay.
Why are you not going?
You don't need to fight here. I mean, you're very strong, so maybe you can, but there's just absolutely no need to fight.
Oh, I know there's no need. Doesn't mean there is no want.
You could have killed them there if you just dodged the talent. You have flash.
Yeah. Oh, I killed talent anyway. But yeah, I could have killed them all. Just straight up murder them. What do I have? 60 FPS. What's this video game?
Alright, well, if we win that game, what game do we lose? Honestly. Like, how is it ever losable if that's winnable?
I couldn't tell you. That was a questionable game.
Okay, so I have 2 big things to focus on. One is in lane, one is out of lane.
Right.
It's going to be...
I'm not on the toilet bowl anymore.
Yeah. Going to be like setting up your waves for kills in lane, because Gwen's very good at solo killing people. Unless she's in a disgracefully bad matchup, which then you have to play like a losing lane style, which is what we actually covered in the Diana video.
Right.
How to play that out.
You mind sharing your screen, by the way?
Yeah, I will. I'm just... Okay. You see that?
Yes, I can.
So, for me, the ideal situation in this lane as Gwen is start slow pushing wave 1, look for a Q if you can get it onto him to get his health down. Slow push wave 2 and look for more trades, and then crash wave 3. And then you can maybe Q him under tower or something. If you can get him to like this health and then reset and pick up Dark Seal, then you're in a really good spot, because then he's playing out the bounce on low HP. Now he will heal a bit because he's Nasus.
I mean, he is Nasus with Fleet, so...
Yeah, but it doesn't heal that much early. But then what you're looking to do is you're looking to come back in. Why is my pen fat? You're looking to come back in, and this wave is going to be coming into you. You're looking to thin it by killing minions, which will get you to your level 4, so that you're not... Because he's going to get level 4 before you, because you based.
Right.
So you get your level 4, and you thin the wave. And what this allows you to do is hold it here, which is the end goal of this, is to essentially break his crash and get him stuck in lane. Because if you can push this out and trade with him, and then he has to push this out, and you thin this wave, and you hit your level 4, and then you catch it here, and he can't crash it, then you're stood here. You have the whole lane to chase him down. He's missing HP. You're full HP. You've got item advantage. You're winning your matchup anyway. And yeah, the wave's here. He can't walk up for CS. If you trade him down even further, then he just has to base TP, and then you get his TP for free. So that's the ideal situation in this lane. Now, going for the Q level 1's fine, but then this is kind of Nasus specific. In a lot of champs, what you did would be good. You Q and then you back out a bit. Against Nasus, you don't need to back out. It's level 1 Nasus. Like you can just start hitting the creep to get.
Right. The thing that I was scared of was pulling it too much, and then it's I need to do a lot more work to get it pushing.
No, it's fine. You're snipping it. You can always get pushes, Gwen, in this lane. You have a spell that pushes it. Okay, now what's the main thing that could go wrong for getting third wave crash at this point?
What, that it's right in front of the tower with the second wave, so you push too fast.
Yeah,
so I don't want to keep the back line.
If we push too fast, it's bad. Okay, where can you find somewhere, or like what causes us to push too fast?
Queuing the wave.
Yep. Okay, so where can we stand? That's really good.
Basically, where your pen was, just like down, straight down from there. A little more. No, that's a bit too far. Right there, so somewhere right there. Just I would go more a bit to me, but
I'll just stand here.
Fair enough.
Because like the minions are here, you're here, and Nasus is here. So you can snip this guy here or here or here or here or here or here. The only place you can't snip him is here.
Right.
But then that's him walking into your entire wave, which is kind of griefing anyway.
At that point, he just dies.
Yeah, if you stand here, I mean, he probably wouldn't die, right? But he'd lose a lot of health, especially since you're going to hit level 2 before him. You can zone him off as well. But as soon as you're on the wave to contest the push, now you've got the push. So once you've got it, I'd move up into advantageous position. This is to do with him being really weak. Normally you don't look to do this until you hit level 2, because that's when you've got your big advantage. So then you hit level 2 and you move up. But in matchups where you're stomping them early, like for example, if you're playing Darius into even you could even reverse it, right? You could play Darius into Gwen. Darius wins level 1 really hard. So Darius can just walk up here and stand here, and then he just spaces out the queue, and Gwen can't really approach the wave. You're basically just pushing him. A lot of the time, what you want to be thinking about when you're winning in top lane is pushing the enemy away from the wave.
Right.
Because if we watch how much freedom he gets here... Okay, this is pretty good, actually. Yeah, this is good. See, now... So, instead of standing here, like, a very minor difference, but if you just stood here to last hit this minion, then... You see how like he still can't really walk in, and you're zoning off of these two groups, which would be very good. You also have a tendency to either last hit or auto or Q or anything, and then click backwards. I'll try to.
I'm gonna click backwards right now. I bet you right now.
Try to break that habit if you can.
Yeah. I generally click backwards.
Okay. The Q's okay. So now I would look to hit level 2, and then what you do with your level 2. You go for this minion, right? Because it's the one the minions are focusing. Maybe they swapped. Not the biggest fan of this queue because now it's pushing too quick.
Right.
The plan should be to hit level 2 and then you slow down the push because you don't need to really queue him anymore to push him off the wave. You're level 2 into level 1. So you can just run into him and he'll get forced up here or down here. And then, if he gets forced down here, you just stand here. If he gets forced up here, you just stand here. And he can't come in. So you very much turn this into a slow put, like a natural slow push, rather than queuing the wave, because we do end up crashing too quick. But you do get a very nice trade, which is good. Yeah, this is good. It just pushes a bit too fast as a result of us hitting the wave a lot earlier. This QE is really good. A lot of the time you can go for this on Gwen. So you wait for this tower shot to shoot. I think you timed it pretty much perfectly. Yep, the tower shot, and then you QE'd, and it can't shoot you because it's already shot. Here, this is where I would not auto these to death. I would just last hit these two to get level 3. But you do want the wave to be coming into you. because we want to try and break this crash here. So we're not going to get the because we didn't get the third wave crash. We're not going to get the base in. That's fine. We're still full HP and pretty much full mana, and we got really good trades. So we just adapt from here, right? We go, okay, we don't get the base in, but same concept. We pull the wave down to here. So what it's normally going to be is we let him slow push this one, and we let him slow push this one. On this one, when he's slow pushing it, we thin it. We don't really thin it on this one. We thin it on this one, and then it arrives here. And then we move up for that really aggressive positioning again, where we just don't let him crash the wave. And what you can do is you can ward like here to see if, let's say the wave is here, right, and you're standing here. Then if the jungler's coming up to help him crash, you'll see the jungler, stuff like that. Obviously, some weird shit happens with this Jinx. What is going on? Okay, I guess you could have moved for this if you were watching, but. I mean, I wasn't expecting this to happen.
Yeah, like, I think there has to be a line.
If you didn't want to lose the wave, let's talk about when you can and can't move for stuff, because that's a good marker, right? So if the wave is just here, this is neutral, okay?
Right.
If you move and he moves, it
stays
the same.
Center.
Yeah, it doesn't benefit anybody to move. So here you can move. But if he starts pushing, you probably want to come back.
Right.
That's the first one. Second one is if it's frozen on either side of the lane, I wouldn't move. Because if it's frozen on your side and you move, then he can crash it very easily. If it's frozen on his side and you move, you're just bleeding minions. So I probably wouldn't move if it's frozen at all.
Right. It's kind of what I did later on at, like, I think it's level 7 or 8.
Okay.
Where I froze the wave. Where you had to take the call.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see that when we get there then. So yeah, there's that. If it's like this is. Oh wait, let me. Actually, yeah, I'll just do this first. If it's slow pushing into you, then it's fine. You don't lose many minions when it's slow pushing into you, so you can move. If it's slow pushing away from you, it's the opposite. Then don't move.
Right.
When you crash the wave as well, that's a good time to move. Because, I mean, that is a slow push into you, essentially. Like, that's what it leads into.
Right.
So the best time to move is when you crash it into the tower, because you don't lose any minions, because these minions hit the tower instead of the minion wave. So since you crashed this and it's slow pushing back into you, this is, like, one of the best times for you to move. So it would have been, in hindsight, it would have been good for you to move onto this weird Jinx, Talon, whatever the fuck is happening in this game play.
You fucking tell me.
I have absolutely no idea what I'm watching.
I didn't even want to watch, to be honest.
You would never base here. Like, there's no reason to ever base. Honestly, maybe you could even kill Nasus if you just moved straight away, or like stop Jinx dying or something. If you were just hitting him, he's going to run all the way up here if you were just hitting him the entire time. It's like, weird shit like this is going to happen. And if you can react to it, with your wave in a good place, like you'd crashed it and now this is slow pushing into you, they're both good times to move. If you can move and you can help it. If you're not in a good place for it, then I wouldn't. So here you do start moving. Okay. Wave's still in a good spot for you, it's just enemy Nasus got a free kill for no reason. Weird one. But yeah, so this is the wave where you want to look to thin it. So do you know what you're looking to thin it to? You know what the goal is?
What, 4 range creeps?
Yes. Yeah. So you want 3 melee and 7 ranged. And then when it comes here, like when the next wave arrives, I mean, because the next wave is going to bring 3 and 3.
Right.
If it brings 3/1/3 with cannon, then I would say just kill an extra range. So yeah, basically you're trying to thin this down, like you said, to 4 range creeps, so that this 3 and 3 makes it that 3 and 7 that we were talking about. This goes here and these go here. So yeah, 4 range creeps is perfect. So yeah, here you want to be hitting the wave.
Thinning
it a bit. Yeah, you've got quite a lot of thinning to do. Because now, if you'd thinned it, you can very easily just tank it until this wave comes. With it as it is, it's actually quite painful to tank it until this wave comes. So that's why I thin it, especially with level 3 into level 4. Now, I'd still definitely stand here rather than here, just so that this wave stops. And then you can even look to stand here and drag it into this bush. And then if you were Nasus here, I would say that you should take control of this bush so that Gwen can't do that. But yeah, you definitely want to hold this wave. You get quite lucky in that this wave arrives just in time. Nasus didn't push fast enough, so you do actually get your freeze anyway.
It's a settings moment.
Yeah, settings moment.
Yeah. Which didn't even help, by the way, which is the tragic part.
Okay, but this is the perfect situation for you. Generally speaking, a lot of the time you're going to be able to hold it here until level 6. If you do, this is also one wave. Well, it's kind of one wave sooner than it would normally be here. Sometimes you do end up here on the 4-minute 19 wave. Or 4-minute, like the 4-minute arriving wave anyway. But we crashed wave 2, we didn't crash wave 3, so we were one wave ahead. But a lot of the time what we can do is hit level 5 around about now. And then we can keep it here until we 6. And while we're level 5, we're looking for those Q trades to like chunk him out. And then when we get 6, we can all in him. And this position is not... It's like I was doing a Tryndamere session before. And a lot of the time the Tryndamere player was like killing the wave in a way that it was staying about here. So Tryndamere has this much room to run the enemy down.
Run them down.
Which is what Tryndamere wants to do that, Gwen wants to do that, Darius wants to do that. It's much more favourable for those champions if you play in this pocket, because now you have all this way to chase them.
Right.
Yeah, here you want to be looking to get your Qs on him. And we can take a look at... This is good. Good trade. Probably didn't need to W.
It gives me a bit of resistance, so I would take a bit less damage in the trade.
Okay. It's times like this where we start going, what's Nasus's intent here? Like,
farm.
Yeah, and which farm is he gonna?
The middle one.
Yep. So where do you want to stand?
Right in front of the middle one.
Yep, just stand there. If you just stand there, if he tries to walk in and Q this creep, force that Q. Bam, straight in his face.
I think I did kind of do that. I hit the wave as well.
Yeah, you did hit the wave, which is not quite ideal, but this is still a huge trade. I think you just kill him, right? He's trying to fight you. Oh, yeah, this is when you get...
Oh, wait, yeah, this is the...
Talon.
I got withered.
I don't understand how this Talon is topside, though. It's like, he's topside level 3 with, what, like 2 camps done? Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here.
I can't Fiesta.
Okay, come back. And we'll just look to repeat, right? We'll look to crash the wave and then play that playstyle out again. Also, while you don't have to wait until you've frozen it down here to look for your Q chunks, you can do that while you're thinning the wave as it's coming into you. Or you can do it like now, it's good to do it while you're pushing it, because he's still going to have to stay in lane to play out this bounce. I draw a lot of arrows, don't I? He's still going to... Yeah, so like here, if you got any chunk on him, do you remember when you crashed wave 2 and you did that QE? Yeah. That you walked up,
I can do that again.
And you queued him, and then you E'd out. Yep.
Right.
You can do that again now, and it's just like a bit more chunk. That when he has to play out this bounce, it just makes your all in a little bit easier. It's like a nice little bit of chunk for future use.
Right.
Where are we going here?
Ward.
Okay. Oh right, ward on grubs. Yeah, that's fine. It's good use of your time as well on this wave. Okay, so you don't really need to thin this out too much, and I wouldn't look to push it. You want it coming towards you. You can just last it, and if you get a nice Q angle, you can take it.
I did hit the melee.
Okay, this is good. So this is the wave you'd look to thin.
Right.
So I would just last it for now, and then probably kill. Oh, yeah, you're just all-inning straight away. So I think this all-in it's too hasty for a couple of reasons. I'll explain.
Right, if you get forced that Q, you do a lot more damage on the engage.
Yeah. So against Nasus, he's kind of weak enough, and he's got no ghost, and you've already killed him, and I think his items are... he's got Sheen, actually, but yeah, he's a lot weaker than you. So it ends up working with no ghost and stuff. But a lot of champs, this all-in wouldn't work, and you might lose. One, because you are not.
It's a huge wave as well.
Yeah, I guess the wave is something to consider too. That's true. But also, Gwen, a lot of the time, doesn't actually have the damage to do this much health. She kind of has the damage to do like this much health a lot of the time. So that's why you want to get a couple of Q snips off first. You want them down at like this sort of health threshold, and then you all in, and they die. So that's like the consistent game plan on Gwen. If you just go in like this, it can work. You hit literally everything, which makes it work. But imagine if he managed to dodge even one of your Qs or ults or something. Then all of a sudden it's looking quite scary for you, even though you're ahead. So the three things that weren't ideal there are, one, the wave position was here instead of here, which means that you only had this much space instead of this much space. The other one, or another one, is your Q stacks. You didn't have 4, you had 1. I mean, even 3 is fine. 4 is great. 2's okay, and kind of bad, and then 1 doesn't really. Bad. Yeah, it just doesn't really do much damage. And then the other thing is that you didn't get any poke on him first. Ideally, you get some poke, you bring the wave here, and then you all in. You get poke, bring the wave here, stack up your Q, all in. And then a lot of matchups, you'll see Gwen's take Ghost or Ignite. That's mostly for these all-ins that I'm talking about. It just makes them stronger.
The Jinx in the corner.
I don't know why we have a level 1 Jinx in our lane. It's fine, we'll forget about it.
Level 2 and I'm level 7.
Bro. Okay, so if I remember correctly, here you were thinking... You were hesitant because you don't have your ult, right?
Right.
But what you can do is you can still take the Q trades in preparation for when you do have your ult.
Yeah, you just trade rather than all in.
Yeah, exactly. And that's something you'll want to look to do a lot on Gwen, is just trade instead of all in. So yeah, you can look for thin this wave or the next wave to hold it here, get your Q trades, and then when this comes back up in, it's probably about 20 seconds now. In 20 seconds, then you can look to all in him again. And now you know that he's going to have ult, right? Because it's pretty much the same cooldown as yours, Nasus and Gwen. They're very similar. I guess Gwen's a little bit longer, but that's because he bought haste on his base. But yeah. Same game plan, right? Pull the wave, hold it here, get some Q poke, stack up your Q, all in. Same thing again.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but like what happened is you killed him, and then you pushed the wave, and you came back to lane, and as soon as you get back, the wave is like this, which is pushing into you, which sets up the next... Like, it's... You really don't want to fall behind into champs like Gwen, because you end up in this infinite loop of, I can't crash this wave, and then I try to crash this wave, and I die, and then Gwen crashes this wave, and it starts pushing in again, and I can't crash this wave, and then I try to crash this wave, and then I die, and then Gwen... Like, it sets itself up really nicely.
Right.
Okay, so here we could have thinned it out more, could have traded with Q.
I think I get all the melees here.
Yeah.
And then I hold it.
Yeah, it's good to hold it. We just could have got some poke on him pretty easily. And then now it moves into the other thing which we were talking about, which is where you stand. Actually, he's just moving on a freeze. This is fine. I mean, like...
Yeah, this is where you were taking the call.
All you can really do is ping your team back, because you never want to move here. Like, if he moves here, he's griefing. If he moves here and he doesn't kill them, it's just terrible.
Right, yeah, no, this is where you were making the call. This is what I meant. Like, he's just moving and clown fiesta.
Oh my god.
I didn't even see this, to be honest. I was too focused on farming.
Yeah, well, it's disgraceful. Like, if they just didn't fight, NASA's lost 2 waves already. All this over first grubs. Who cares?
Yeah,
it's first grubs. I would... If I'd gotten the... okay, this wave's going to crash now because you pressed W.
Yeah, I thought it didn't drop aggro. It did drop aggro. Whoops.
That's fine. This one's outside the range. Oh, this one is too. Nice.
But both of them are, yeah. I got lucky with that.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So, he's really committed to taking these grubs. He's lost 3 waves so far for grubs.
Yeah, and I'm about to get level 9 too.
That is just not even close to worth it. 3 waves for grubs.
Yeah.
And this is
his reasoning too.
This is the situation that he can be in sometimes. If you get your Q poke on the push out, or you get it when you're thinning this wave that's coming in, then this wave's frozen here and his health's low, and there's just no way he can crash it, and then he's like, what do I do? Do I base on the freeze? Like, how can I play?
Right.
Because if he like, this is correct for him to do, he's fucked, right? If he walks up at this point, you will just all in him and he dies.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like, this is the Gwen spot. This is where you want to be. Okay, we broke the freeze, unfortunately. We just did too much damage.
Yeah,
to
I
minions.
wanted to push because I have Riftmaker in base. Or
Okay.
like the slow push.
Okay. Yeah, Riftmaker is good. I think Leandry is often really good as well. Like here, Leandry could have been quite good. I do kind of like Riftmaker because of haste, though. Riftmaker Cosmic Drive gives you so much haste, you get so many Qs. And I'm not a Nash's fan. I'm a, like, slightly beefier, but, like, haste-based Gwen. I don't like any, like, magic pen, like, flat magic pen or attack speed.
Right.
I really like maximizing Q. But that's kind of personal preference. So yeah, let's go over what we've learned, right? What's the game plan from this position? Slow pushing into Nasus. What do we do?
I was gonna beat his ass right now because he's walking up for a minion.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully kill him. I don't know if I do. If I don't, I'm just gonna get him to like a quarter HP and then reset, and then he's pushing into me, and then I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. So if you can any trade with him as this pushes in, you crash the wave, you go base, you come back with item, you hold it here. He's low. He's basically in the position like when he recalled in this bush. That's the position you're gonna put him in because you push this in, you trade with him, then he has to push it out, but you catch it here, and he's just fucked again. But yeah, if he does
2 levels down, bruh.
Okay, you missed that Q. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But the positioning was good that time. You were stood next to the minion that you wanted to last it. You just missed the Q. At least the positioning was good.
If I hit that Q with the level 9 Q, I would have fucking killed him. Straight up. Look at that. Pushed a bit fast, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
I could have like slow pushed it out of the wave.
He could maybe fast push on Yone, but he wants to stack, which is a mistake by him. And now we're back into this position, right? So what's the game plan now?
I'm going to wait for him to start kind of shoving into me, then I'm going to thin the wave, I'm going to hold it in the happy spot, and then I'm going to kill him.
Yep, and while you're thinning it and holding it, you're looking for...
Q-pokes.
Yeah, like a chunk, like something like this, right? It just getting rid of this much health, I would say that would...
Puts him in lethal.
Yeah, it just increases the consistency of your all-in from like... Maybe it's like a 65% kill or something, which is still pretty high, but maybe it just goes up to like a 90% kill. Just because of...
which is a lot higher.
Like, it's so easy to do this much damage on Gwen, but it's kind of hard sometimes to do this much damage. Especially through AceSol. Just the more poke you get on him, the higher consistency your all-in's going to be. So yeah, I'd walk up and start stack. Like here, just auto this minion to stack up Q, so that when he walks up for a minion... Yeah, you don't need to Q the CS. You don't need to be afraid of him at all.
I just didn't want to, you know, accidentally tank something and just lose half my HP somehow.
Yeah, but you're playing Riftmaker against Sheen Phage. This is
then again, I must say, I'm used to playing your Nasus, and your Nasus matches E, meaning
it's a very
armor
different
shred,
jump. Yeah, very different.
Yeah,
jump.
so I just take my entire health bar the second I tank minions.
That Nasus is gone now. You don't have to worry about that anymore. They removed it from the game.
He's still in my nightmares though.
Okay, here I think you could save your E. Like you QE'd onto him right here. What he wants to do is he wants to Q this minion, and you were stood here, and you QE'd like this. But what you could actually do is instead of QEing, if you just walk to here and then Q, because what he wants to do is walk in here, right? So if you just walk to here, and if he does walk in, you Q him, and then you can E to chase him, because you can't. Like, let's say you get this big poke on him now, right? Which you do. Can you all in now?
If my Q's coming up, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have E, though.
I need my abilities, but yeah.
You know, like, yeah, exactly. You're waiting for your abilities, right? So...
I think now I engage them, or do something
so
at
like
least.
Here, definitely don't... You might... It looks like you're kind of looking to Q him again, but you see how he's walking in, so you're waiting to let him walk in. Yeah, so there, I think you kind of waste E, but you're behind him, so...
E, yeah.
You're behind him, it's not the worst. but then you walk back through him again, and now you're all in without E. So what you actually did here is, if we watch, you QE and then you walk back to where you E'd from in the first place, and then you all in.
Yeah.
So you basically just don't have E for no reason. Yeah, exactly. And the plan in your head should be to not E. But you also just murder him because
Gwen.
Your Q is just monstrous.
Yeah.
I think your Q did more than your third ult there. Granted, it is level 9 Q and only level 6 ult, but yeah. And then, alright, now what? How do we play now?
How much money do I have?
920? But just like conceptually, what do we want to do a lot of the time?
Right now, because they're fighting about bot side, I'm going to shove and hit plates.
Yeah, you can get some plates, and then after you get the plates...
I'm going to reset, either walk the dragon, or just go top.
Yeah, and when you come top, what's the sitch going to be?
Kill the Nasus.
What's the wave going to be doing when you get back?
What, pushing into me?
Yep, so it's going to be here, and we're going to thin it, and we're going to Q-poke, and then we're going to catch it here. Very much into the same thing again. It sets itself up really nicely. And eventually you'll get to the point where, like, once you kill it, like here, you killed him, right? And the capitalizes, you get a plate. But if you killed him after 14 minutes, honestly, like, you might even get a turret as your reward.
Yeah. Did I get first tower, by the way, this game, or did mid take the tower magically? Because I know bot lane didn't take tower.
Okay, so perfect for us. Perfect wave state. We just look to poke him out on this push, on this slow push, if we can. Any poke we can get is lovely. And then we hold the wave, and then we get a little bit more poke, and then we all in. So here, like that, there's your tendency, right? You autoed this creep, and you clicked back.
Right.
But if you auto it and you click in here, and you're just stood on this one, and he walks up, and you Q him, big trade.
Won't I take like 1,000,000 minion damage, though?
No, you're not autoing him, you're Qing him.
Well, yeah, but like the minion's gonna die. Then I'll focus on that minion, and all of a sudden they need another target to focus, which is me.
Nah, it's fine. You're level 11. Like at this point, minions aren't really as big of a deal.
Fair enough.
That's good. Probably again didn't need to E, but it works out. And again, we're backing off here, but like I'd just stand on this because you're gonna have another Q in what, 2 seconds? Oh, no, you literally have it now. You could just auto-Q him again. Even though it's only a 2-stack Q, and an auto 2-stack Q still hurts. You have Riftmaker active as well.
Yeah, to him that does a lot of damage.
Yes.
2 levels down. Full item.
We still got the wave pretty much where we want it. It's a little bit small, so it won't perfectly freeze.
I don't know why I let it go.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you let it crash because it was a little bit small? Because what you can do then is just drag it further up the wave, so it's here instead of here, and then it still will hold. I
don't know why I let it go, I'm be honest.
Yeah, bit weird. But hey, it's a bit awkward now because now we have to find a way to get it pushing into us again from neutral, but we're pushing out. So it's kind of like...
I think I kill him here.
What do we do? Do we crash a wave and look for a chunk as we push? Because what he should do is respect you as you're pushing. But if you can get any chunks, then again he has to play out the bounce while chunked, and that's when we can look for a kill on him.
I think I look what's it called here? Herald is all.
Okay, really big chunk actually.
I chunk him, then I go Herald. And then on the bounce back I kill him, I think. If I recall correctly.
Okay, this is good. When you do get this crash, looking for something to do is good. Ideally, you'd stack a wave though, so that it slow pushes into you instead of being neutral. But getting Herald,
I mean,
nice.
I didn't hold the wave, so I didn't really.
Oh, he pushed it into you anyway. What he should have done there is drag it into this bush. And it would slow push into him.
I mean, not like I care, because I just push another wave and reset. Or push another wave, not reset, hold the wave, push him and bounce back.
Another thing you can look to do, which we've not really covered yet, is that in these situations, it's actually, you're in a really good spot now, you can hold it in the Gwen spot. But if you're finding yourself struggling to get the wave coming into you, you could just, like, when you're already ahead like this and you win essentially every all-in, you could just all-in to force him out of lane, like, you know, to force him to go base. And then you can seize control of the lane like that, crash the wave, get it bouncing into you.
Right.
Just means you're going to have to wait for your all-in. But this is perfect. Just hold it here. Next wave will come, and Nasus can't play. He's losing so many minions on these freezers. He just doesn't come for them. Okay, we kind of hooked it up. Last hit a bit early, and could have kept.
Yeah, with the amount of CS I often miss, I don't really want to CS as late as I probably can.
Here, I think he's kind of chunked enough to go for an all-in. Like, you've got... Oh, yeah, this is really good. Yeah. Yep, and it's just like, because you got the chunk, he might not have died, actually, from full HP, but he did die. Yeah, he could have ulted and lived if he was full. I think it would kill anyway. But... And now you killed him, and like I said, this time you would get tower.
Yeah, should hit tower.
As your reward. It's kind of like you set up the kill, you get the kill, and then you get your reward. And this is your reward. Okay. Once this turret, once this turret goes down, we're in mid game now. Okay, so this is where I'd look to swap this to red, the sweeper.
Right.
And then we've got options. So our options are, let me just walk you through the general play pattern we're looking for. We're going to look...
Do you not like blue trinket here, by the way? Because I'm split pushing most often.
I think you're gonna be more threatening. You can go blue trinket too, but I really like red on champs like Gwen, Kennen, that sort of thing.
Sure.
Flank is your thing. You can push this in, and then when the wave's on the tower, someone's gonna have to come and respond to it, and then you can get numbers advantage elsewhere. If there's like a dragon up or something, a lot of the time you'll run down into mid and you'll take mid wave too, and then you'll come into here or something and you'll sweep around. And then the enemy team's trying to walk into dragon, but you're behind them, and then you just collapse on them. Or you can push this in, and if the enemy team's contesting mid-wave here, you can walk through here and sweep this. And if they don't see you, you can just flank onto them and pincer them in here. Basically, you're starting to roam around the map with massive prio by pushing this wave to here. And look for flanks onto people where you can kill them. If there's an objective, I would pretty much always do that. The only time I wouldn't push in and move is if nobody comes to defend this tower. Then you just take the tower.
Right.
Because the reason they're going to come here is to defend this. So if they don't, you take it. If they do, then you transfer around the map. Another thing you can do, let's say you crash this wave, right? You've got prio, you've got tempo. Nobody's in mid. There's no dragon up. There's no herald or baron up. Like, it looks like there's nothing for you to do. You could take Krugs, you could take chickens, you could take top scuttle. You could see if, I don't know, let's say these guys have moved into bot for a bot play. You could take mid-wave while they're down bot side. Pretty much all the time, there's going to be something for you to do, right? There might be a Krug up, a chicken up, grab, mid-wave, gank, objective. There's going to be something to do. So your play pattern is very much going to be pushing. If they're not here, you just take this for free. If they do come, which is what they should do, then you look to do something else. So you can come into here, or go down here. That's going to be our pattern. And every time we base, we decide which side lane we're going to do this in. So if we were to push in now, and Nasus comes to defend, we could look to maybe rotate in, or if there's literally nothing to do, maybe we could get this crab, or we could check this or this. Then we can reset, and from there we can evaluate which side lane we want to go to.
Right.
And you just keep playing this kind of pattern. So this is good. We have a look at the map. We already have Lux in bot lane, so yeah, probably top here. Let's get objective timers on and start thinking ahead to where. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes 50. It's quite a long time until dragon.
Right.
I would probably take Grump here, honestly. A lot of the time, as a split pushing top like Gwen, if you on your way to lane just kill this, then like Volibear probably doesn't want to come all the way to top lane. Like, what's he gonna do in top lane? You know,
nothing.
So this is kind of out of his way anyway.
Right.
Sometimes junglers might get annoyed at you, and then maybe you can stop doing it. But like,
it doesn't make any sense.
If you're running bot and you just take Krugs, like the jungler wants to be playing on the side of the map away from the Gwen, to let the Gwen draw pressure. So
like he took the chickens, he's now taking the Krugs. He wants to make it play bot lane. By the time he made the play bot lane, resetting comes top. The thing's already reset.
Yeah.
So
I mean, here I guess he's just gonna. Like here, it's kind of inefficient for him to do wolves and then run up to. He doesn't even do it. You see, like it.
Right.
It's awkward for him to do. Okay, we're fighting. Here we're just fighting for no reason, right? The game plan isn't to fight. The game plan is to push and then move around the map. And also, if you have an inter, don't fight with your inter. Like.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I could 1v2 them, and the Jinx just made it easier.
So we've talked about what you do want to do as this side laning champ. What you absolutely never want to do is die. Dying on a champ like Gwen is awful. One, obviously, because you give this shutdown. That's one bad reason. But the other thing is that pressure snowballs. If you're constantly alive and constantly pressuring side lanes, they're constantly having to respond to it and they're constantly down a man. As soon as you die, they've got a huge window. It's like at least 30 seconds at this point, maybe more. Yeah, it's probably about 30 seconds at level 13. Where they can just do whatever they want because your pressure is just gone. It's just not there anymore.
Right.
You just want to keep it there all the time. So you really don't want to die. The only time I would say it's fine to die is like, let's say you kill 3 people or something, then sure. Or they send 5 for you and you get the objective on the cross map or something, that's fine too. But ideally you don't want to die. Especially on this timer, we're not getting anything for you dying. And now there's just, you see how this entire time, there's no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. There's just no pressure from you anywhere. And then it takes time for you to walk back out onto the map as well. And then it takes time for you to push the wave because they push the wave in. You've just had like a minute where you're not pressuring anything as Gwen, which is really not what you want.
Right.
Now though, we can look to, I mean, if this guy fights you, he just dies. We can look to threaten this T2 turret, and if no one defends it, you move in with your sweeper. Probably come through here, take mid wave if it's there as you run through, and then look to get. I would look to go in through maybe this angle or this angle, and then sweep around, see if they can see you, and then if they're trying to play around here or around here or around here, and they're trying to move in, all of a sudden they've got a fed Gwen behind them, and they can't really do that anymore.
Right. I think I kill him and get through too. Yeah, this is where I backed up with the E in there.
Yeah. You can kite him out really easily with Cosmic Drive. You have so much haste on your EQ, and you just keep playing around your EQs. Yeah, just take T2 here. Because, like, he did come to defend it, so he died. So, now there's no one defending it, so you just take the tower. And definitely Q the wave while you're doing this. You can just Q between your autos.
I could have queued.
Yeah, you probably could have got this whole wave by just queuing between your auto attacks. But you got his TP as well. You leave. Okay, and now it's like, which side lane do I go to? You probably do want to go bot. Yeah, because you want to get this and you want to get this.
Right.
So bot looks good.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, and now it's that same thing. It's threaten this tower. If someone comes to defend it, depending on who it is, right? If he's someone like there, Nasus came to defend it, but in a way that he could die. If you can kill this guy, you just kill him and take the tower. If you can't, if it's someone that you can't kill that comes to defend the tower, let's say Nasus came and he was under the tower defending it, you're not going to kill that guy under his tower. Then you just look to walk through and sweep your approach, and then if they're contesting, like this mid wave's about to crash neutral, if enemy team is trying to do this, you can come through here with your sweeper, and suddenly they've got a Gwen behind them, and it's very scary.
Right.
You can just keep looking for stuff like that. As soon as this level 11 Twitch shows up to defend on his own, just kill him straight. Like, there's nothing he can do.
We'll call this a bait because it made him feel safe under his tower, and then he walked up and then he died.
Yeah,
we'll call it that.
Like, it's not even close. He's just gone.
I'm basically like, I want to have the 2 items up on him too.
Yeah. Okay, you see them?
Depending on.
So here's a case where what you're doing here is you're threatening this T2, right? And now you see 2 people come for you. So now you can just back off, and if they go for this wave, then you can start looking to come behind these guys. You see, if you
right,
come
yeah,
in behind
that would
here,
have been the smarter play.
then box them in.
Mm-hmm.
So when you threaten the tower, if they come, you can back off, and when they go for the wave, you can rotate in and sweep and stuff like that. If these guys weren't here, then you would just go and take T2.
Yeah.
And you're basically just repeating this pattern. So like this mid-game pattern and those laning things were the main thing. I said I had 2 things that I wanted to focus primarily on. Those were the things.
Right.
From here, I think it played out fairly... Like, here you went top and Yone went bot and they were just mid and you just took 2 inhibs.
Right.
Here, again, auto the inhib and Q the wave. And you'd just do both things at the same time.
Yeah, and then I missed cannon after you told me that.
That's fine.
Thanks, Tom.
Here you can just kill these 2.
It's a bait again.
I liked your E to reposition to line it up, but then you didn't quite manage to line it up.
Then I got a colleague.
Okay, let's evaluate where we go from base. Let's see the situation. Okay, we respawn now. Down Drake. Oh yeah, we TP bot. Yeah, this looks good. We just take bot inhib. Keep thinking about who's alive to stop me. So here I'm thinking Twitch is the only person alive. What happened last time Twitch came to stop me? You know, if he tries that again, he's just dead.
I didn't even need to alter. I just just in case.
Like as soon as you see this guy, it's just like, what are you doing?
I mean, then he walked up farther.
Yeah.
Like, which is my, you know.
Okay, and then here, just hit the inhib and then look to go into mid.
Yeah, Lux wasn't autoing it to go on.
I think you could have just autoed it and then E'd out, but either way, I think it's fine. You can probably Q backwards when Akali's gonna ult you. Like, champs like Akali, Aurelia, Diana, you can Q backwards when they go on you.
Right, I wanted to Q, like, here. Yeah, you can see.
You wanna get your Q off as soon as possible, because at this point in the game, because of your build, your Q is a 2-second cooldown, so you just want to keep using it. Even if you've only got 3 stacks, just use it and then... Like, what you can do, if I just make up a scenario for you, right? You're here, Twitch is here, and you're going to E onto him, right? You can just EQ onto him, because by the time you do your auto for your next Q, it's going to be up again anyway. So you can do a 0-stack Q. Even though it feels weird, it's good, because your next one's up by the time you need it.
Right.
Because your Q... That's why I like this build so much with these 2 items. It's just like Q, 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 Q. You just melt people. It's weird because, like, you think of this as like a kiting item, kind of, and you think of Nash's as like a DPS item. But it actually ends up being that this is more of a DPS item because of the insane amount of haste. Like, same with Liandry. You think of Liandry as a DPS item because of the burn. But this and this, because of how much haste, it's just like you're just spamming Qs. It's crazy DPS.
Right.
The burst is lower than if you do something like, I don't know, Shadow Flame into Death Cap. Or like, sometimes I'll do like Rocket Belt Shadow Flame Death Cap if I'm against range champs or something. I just need to burst, but yeah. Okay. You end up getting the 3rd inhib. Any game where you get 3 inhibs, you can just go Baron. You go Baron, you get the Baron. Because they can't really leave their base to stop you doing Baron.
Right.
One thing you can do here that I would definitely suggest is you have vision here, which is nice. You can maybe stand here to block a steal. You're just looking for Talon. You can go and check here because your team are going to be able to take this without you. And then one big thing is you can E over here and hit this back in a lot of the time because a lot of junglers can't get in without the blast cone. Let's say they're playing... Who's a jungler that's like that? Like Karthus or something, right? They have Karthus jungle. This.
Right.
And all of a sudden he would have to flash in. It's a lot harder for him. But yeah, then the last thing is that I said you don't need to fight, but you went for the fight anyway and you killed them, you're really strong. But literally, if all you did was stand here, how do they...
Menacingly.
Yeah. If you just stand here, what do they do? You've got this one as well. Like this is Baron buffed. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 super minions. 8 super minions. How
you can't even kill that regularly, let alone with a Baron buff.
Yeah, it's just GG. So if you ever end up in this position, just bear in mind that you don't actually need to fight. You can just stand here. But often your team might try and fight anyway, and you can maybe win the fight if they do go for it. But I would never start the fight.
Right.
Just watch the game end, because it will literally just end itself with it. Like, watch this turret's health. Like, no one's hitting it. It just disappeared and no one hit it. In fact, they did actually kill your team and the game is just ending itself. These guys aren't hitting the Nexus. The game's literally just ending itself. Yeah, there's no way anyone is ever killing this wave. So yeah, that's the last thing. Okay, so let's go for game 2 and let's focus on that laning stuff, and then in mid to late the other stuff we were talking
basically
about.
The same for Yone, or am I playing Gun again? What do you think?
Can go. Maybe we go Gwen again, and then we'll do Yone next week.
Sure.
Because Yone is different, but there's similarities, so you can go Yone if you want. Honestly, yeah, you can probably do the same on Yone. It should be a week from today, I think.
Oh, we can do the new patch.
Maybe it's Thursday. Yeah, yeah, we can probably do new patch Yone.
New patch Yone is way more fun anyway.
Okay.
Fucking Phantom Dancer Rush. It's so disgusting. You got a new job, you said?
Yeah. I did. I start on Monday.
Yeah. Ooh. Is it like a from home job or?
No. In the branch. I'll be doing normally 2 days a week, 8-hour shifts, while I'm doing coaching. So I have like 2 jobs now.
Right.
Or sometimes I might be doing 3 days if I'm like covering someone's shift or something.
Right. Tom the drugs lord. I mean,
whoa, not that kind of drugs.
Yeah. Let me put on some music. I swear to God, we're gonna load into a game and they're gonna ban Gwen.
Yeah, and then we'll go Yone.
Yeah. I like how the Jinx from last game had a shutdown too. At the end of the game. Like, they swapped support item from Lux to Jinx. Jinx went lethality. And got a shutdown. Somehow.
That is interesting. The shutdown system is weird.
You tell me. I'm still buying Jax.
Jax is good as well, because it's one of the worst matchups for Gwen as well. The only thing you can really do as Gwen is try and QE backwards when he Qs on you.
Right. It's just, I can see my entire team just picking AP as all.
Well, you've got Kiana jungle, so...
Well, it's better than Vladimir jungle, which is what he was hovering.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah. I don't even want to see it. I'll let him pick first.
Now, depending on your matchup, you might not be able to get push level 1. A lot of the time you might if you just try for it. A lot of people in lower ranks won't try and stop you.
I can go with Gwen here, right?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, Gwen looks pretty good. But yeah, if you can't, then you have to try to get yourself into a position where you do have control, and then you can start playing the playstyle we were talking about before.
Renekton.
Okay. It's good for you. Just grab bone plating.
Is that good for me?
Yeah.
Do I go Ignite?
No. Yeah, maybe you could TP Ignite, actually. And just play. If you can get control, it's great. If you ever get ahead in this matchup, you can never win for the rest of the game.
Because that's Renekton.
You just have to kind of respect early. And your E is pretty much always going to be used backwards in the early lane. You're basically looking to try and get... If he ever gives you room to auto-attack the wave, you're looking to auto-attack the wave so that you stack up your Q, and then if he goes in on you, you can Q him and you can E away.
Right.
You never want to E in on Renekton until you're strong.
Right.
Your Ignite, you will use, you know those positions where the wave is like on your side of the lane and then you did your all-in?
Huh?
You just press Ignite at the start of that.
This is definitely an interesting team comp, but it'll be fine.
Your champ looks really good though. Into Renekton, Nunu, Swain, you just melt them all.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
I would normally go Abby's into Renekton pretty much always. But since it's Nunu jungle, you're probably going to get them later on. Maybe you can just sit on T1 boots even, because they're kind of heavy AP, and then you can just go Mercs later. Abby reduces a lot of Renekton's damage in lane, but it's not really a great item in this game.
Right.
I think you can actually get Prio in this lane though. I think level 1, if you... Like with E start, if you hit the wave and he walks up for Q, I think you win. If he tries to trade with you, I think you win the trade with E.
Okay.
And like here, yep, yep. And you've got Ignite. Maybe I'm wrong. My bad.
I don't win. Ah, you good. Rengar gets a kill.
I thought you win those.
I really hope that I win those.
Okay, Rengar didn't auto reset either. Okay, now we know we don't win those.
Experiment. For next time.
Maybe it's
for next time.
A rune thing. Maybe no, I don't think it's enough to take. I'm sure I've seen Gwen win that though. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not enough to just swap the scaling health for adaptive force.
That's not enough, yeah.
Maybe adaptive force and flat health they took? I'm sure I saw a Gwen win that at some point. Or maybe like it was before the E was nerfed. Anyway, he will hit level 2 off of just this wave now. But if you can, you can still maybe get the level up before him. Yeah, I think you just give him push now. Don't get queued again. Oh no. You greeded for that minion. You don't want to lose health. Okay, now if he looks to do that, basically if he ever gives you space to auto the creep, now you can start looking to do that. If he doesn't, then you can just wait. But once you've got Q stacked up, you can queue him if he ever tries to go in. Like he just did. Yep. Yep, good. But don't overextend. You're going into his next queue. Yeah, you kind of... Oh, okay. You have TP. Yeah, you don't want to extend the trade into Renekton because he's just going to get his next queue up.
Right.
You're just looking to out-trade him with your Q into his Q.
Do I ever go W here or Q?
No, Q. In most Gwen lanes, I think you go Q, EQ, or EQQ as your skill order. Remember, you can use your E as an auto reset for last hit in here.
Right.
Okay, you're actually in a pretty good spot because you've got your Ignite coming up and you're level 4 into his level 3. So now if he walks up to auto a creep, you're doing what you're doing against the Nasus, right, while you're pushing out. And then you can try and get him on the bounce. So if he walks up to auto that creep, you're queuing him. Yep, good, yep. Good positioning. Yep, and he just takes that Q for free. And now he's got no spells. And then try not to crash this wave, you want to crash the next wave so that you've got another wave to poke him on. Yeah, there you go. And now stack up your Q. And again, if he ever walks up for a creep, you're going to chunk him and then you can get... Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, you eat into it.
Yeah, I tried to move around it, but that didn't work. That's a bit depressing.
Yeah, jungle moment. Could have warded for it, I guess. I was more...
Do you ever swap for it?
I just go with that. I was more trying to tell you about the concept, though. I wasn't really thinking about...
Right, no.
It's a lot of words to say as well. Also, he's...
I guess I should know that, because Nunu
has 12 CS.
No, that's standard. No, that's red into chickens into Gromp, and then he ganks. That's just Nunu. He's done that for the last 3 seasons.
Same thing though. Like it was good for you until Nunu came. Even though
I was thinking of using Ignite in the trade when I saw it, but I'm glad I didn't use it.
Yep. So now we can look to repeat that slow push. This time we'll grab a ward on the wave that we're looking to crash. But we'll repeat the slow push and same thing again. If he walks up, we're going to queue him, and then we're going to crash it and play out, like have him play out the bounce. Good. You can honestly, yeah, you can take this fight. Ah, you eat away. It's a winning fight for you, but you eat out of it. He's 6 now, you have to respect. Nice, good QA.
Do it.
That's
even a good trade for him.
Yeah, because now you're playing out the bounce on low health. But I think you can all in because you have ult, so it's probably fine. You just have to be careful you don't get bursted.
Can I move? Hello?
Okay. Ooh, close one.
My fucking butt cheeks were clenched because I thought I could.
You nearly died to minions. Yeah, nice, you can base them. Good.
I was stunned forever.
Yeah, empowered W's a long stun. That's one thing you can look to capitalize on against Renekton, is that if he ever uses his Fury on something that's not W, he's a lot weaker.
Right. My game lagging for you, or is that just me?
Looks fine on my end. Oh wait, now it's frozen.
Oh no, I ult-tabbed.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad. I don't want to risk it.
No, it's fine. You'll play out your bounce. You've got XP lead, so you're actually winning. And again, now you have space to hit the minions, and then if he walks up, you can Q him.
Oh, this is a winning fight.
It is.
Yeah.
He ran to literally the worst place possible. He ran into the bush. So
Yeah, against Rengar, that definitely is not the place to be.
People do that so often, though.
Yeah. What is my reward here? I don't think I can take a play.
I think it's just a oh, okay. He TPs. The reward is you got his TP, I guess, and some gold. You can definitely trade now, though. He's got no ult. I don't think committing ult. Oh wait, he went in, and then you eat out. Okay, a lot of.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go
though.
even farther because that was his pattern. That's all. Yeah.
Now he gets his ult before you, but you do get your ignite before he gets his ult. Okay, maybe not now.
No, I'm not going to walk. I don't think I'll lose. I didn't lose it. Big. Ignite before its ulti or after its ulti?
Doesn't really matter. It's his Q that you want to ignite. As long as you ignite his Q, like his empowered Q, you happy?
Okay.
He's probably going to have ult on the next wave, I would imagine. His ult is like at least 50% of his champion. Like, he's so ult reliant.
Yeah.
And in these spots, if he walks up to you, you can still look for those Qs. Yeah, that's a good Q. That's a good trade for you. Uses his Fury, so you can look to Q him now. Again. Okay. Yeah, if he walks up, you Q him. Q. Nice.
I cancelled an auto. That was fucking tight.
Probably the safer play is to just wait for your own ult, actually, but that was good. That was still good. Now, right, we're finally in that position where we're in control, so now we can start applying the stuff we were talking about before. So this wave comes out, you look for a little bit of poke on him when he's down the lane, and then you'll just all in him. And level 9 as well is when I feel like Gwen really starts taking over the matchup, because you got all your points in your queue. Your champ's just stronger than his now. So yeah, if you can stop this crash, if you can get any poke while he's trying to push it, then when he's down the lane, you can all in him. We know Nunu's not here as well. Okay, that's his bone plating down. Next Q's going to do a lot more damage now. Very good. You can maybe all in on the next one. Ah, yeah, this is an all in for sure. Yeah, there you go. Like, you just put the wave in that spot, and if he hooks up even slightly, he's just dead. Nice.
Good
and
shit.
then now it's you'll push the wave so that it goes back into that spot again, and you can repeat. You can probably take plates here as well. As your little reward.
Plates or plate? Oh, plates.
Yeah, two of. And you can probably get... what do you buy? Maybe it's just the... what's
Do I
it called?
reset here?
Aether Wisp.
Aether Wisp?
Maybe stay. Because Rengar's doing grubs on Nunu's topside. Just be careful of this Nunu snowballing in on you now.
Yeah.
Because you know he's here.
I'm gonna hold E for that.
You also... yeah, he's coming. Nice, goodie. Ooh, nearly eat out of it. Okay, worked out well. Nice. Now you can push again, and then the wave will end up back in that spot again. Oh, hello.
No, I'm a griefer. I should have ignited. I got plate.
Oops.
Worth. Do I ever get tabbies here instead? Oh,
No, I think you go Mercs, but I think you just buy Aether Wisp and Amp rather than like Mercs. Mercs still aren't great for you because you're still in lane a lot of the time. The turret's still up.
Mm-hmm.
You are gonna have to TP to hold this wave now because you died.
That's.
But
I think it's fine.
you still get the wave held, and he's no ult because of that play that just happened. So you can easily all in him.
Yeah, I didn't use ignite either, which was a mistake, but still.
Should TP on the wave there. Just makes it a bit harder
I forget
to
you
crash.
can do that now.
But if he... Yeah. Oh, he's dead. He wasted E. You should have E'd in. You're E'ing away a lot when he's like running into you on your side of the lane. Which you don't need to... Early game, yeah, because he's so much stronger. But at this point, if he E's in on you like that, you just all in him and E after him. And he's dead.
Oh, 6 grubs, lol.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Chilling in mid for some reason. So much gold to you.
Think I'll be fine. I want to get a ward down, ideally, but... Aww. Tragic.
I think you're panicking because you're Eing away from him when he dashes on you. When he dashes on you, your reaction should be to Q him, not E away.
Right.
Auto minion? Oh no, you lost your E. Again, you E'd straight away when Renekton was on you, and then you had no E for later in the fight. Yeah, just get Mercs.
I could also...
I think it's like a habit E that you're doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm still 2 levels up, man.
Yep. Yeah, you're still way stronger than Renekton. Okay, we're now into the mid-gamey stuff. So we're looking to play that style of push deep, and then evaluate our options, whether they're coming to defend the tower or not, and then we can look to do something. And figure out what there is we can do. There's enemy jungle camps, there's Herald, there's mid-flank. And then when Dragon spawns, there'll be cross through mid, take mid wave into Dragon as well as an option.
Mm-hmm.
So here you've got the wave pushed, and we see that his blue is just spawning, so I'd probably give that a look. Oh, and he's bot side as well. Yeah, I'd just take his top side here.
Well, I don't know where the
If that guy tries to fight you, he loses, so... Well, that ended poorly.
Did he die?
Renekton? No, he got away.
What? He didn't die to the Casio? He's 1 HP. Am I selling Darksteel here for? Not right.
No, not for Kindle Gem.
I've heard somewhere that it's the most gold efficient item in the game.
What, Dark Seal?
No.
Oh, Kindle Gem.
Yeah.
I think Dark Seal probably is, aside from like Magi's.
Yeah, no,
Dark
Darksteel
Seal's
is with a few
crazy.
stacks, but like no stacks, just base.
Oh, right.
Base level thing.
I mean, even a base
Other
Dark
TP.
Seal has the potential to get stacks, so.
This guy should really...
Yeah, I'd
Move
get the
here.
midwave here.
Yeah. Cassius is 1v2ing.
And then have a look at the fight. You basically want to figure out whether you need to move there or not. If you don't need to move there, you can just take mid T2. Yeah, looks like they're out. I don't think you really need to be scared of that Xerath, to be honest.
I'm not really scared of the Xerath. I just didn't want him to take my chickens. No, that was a mistake. Whoops. I'm going to try to put VSync on, see if that helps at all.
Okay.
No. It looks very jittery is the issue.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if it's the same for you, hopefully not.
Yeah, just try to make the game really simple for yourself at this point. Sidewave, look to do something. And then sidewave, and then look to do something. So... is Dragon ever gettable now, with your team being dead? Maybe. Probably just go straight to Dragon.
All out? Oh, of course.
Nice. Oh, hello. Yeah, kill her as well. You'll get her eventually.
Especially if she walks into the flowing plant.
Okay. Yeah, I'd go sidewave. Looking at what your team was doing. If they wanted to do Baron, I think you could have, but they don't, so.
Why am I sharing XP?
You just push in 2 lanes, it's fine. You get in both tier 2 turrets here, and then you can probably base and go top. Maybe Xerath is scripting, or maybe we just didn't dodge very well. I wonder how much damage
tried.
did you take from Xerath ult there?
1200.
Fucking hell.
1250.
Yeah, that's good though, they have no T2 turrets now. So now you can push deeper, which extends your roam timer even further.
Right.
And again, you just kind of tried to overreach after getting... like, keep it simple.
Well, I thought I genuinely could kill them. Because I almost did kill him. Or did I?
Thing is, if you kill Swain there, doesn't matter.
Fair.
Okay,
I got TP, so I'm going to bot, try to get a nib. Or mid into bot.
Yeah, I would go like mid into maybe Nash here, because what you would do if you go bot is put the wave into where it already was. Now that they're pushing it out, you can go bot from mid. But the reason you go side lane is to get the wave pushed. And it was already pushed, so you don't need to be there. But now that it's not pushed, you can go bot. Start pushing it, try to bring people to you. If they come to you, you get Baron for free. That's a weird route to take.
There was somebody in the bush. And I didn't know who it was. Now I know it's Swain, but I didn't know who it was, so I'm just hopping over the wall.
Okay. Now, having Baron doesn't really change anything for you. I think it changes it for your team, but for you, you do literally the same thing. You push the side lane. If they come for you, you rotate into your team.
This is Zera's ulti not on me for once.
This I would fight and ignite Nunu. Close.
I was rooted. I couldn't get out the ulti. I was trying my absolute damn hardest. That's sad. That's fine. They use this. They use that. They use.
I'm surprised you didn't kill that
That's
Nunu.
it. Yeah. If Rocket belted away last second too, so that's a bit sad. It's all a bit sad. You could have so dodged that. No, that's fine. I can talk about dodging things this game, can I? Yeah, that was sad. It's all a bit sad. They have literally no armor. I mean, they have Mercs, they have Visage, and that's it.
Yeah, so
do I still go Void?
No, you can probably go defensive AP item, like maybe Banshees here would be good into how much magic damage they've got.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Only go the pen item if you need it.
Why cannon? Teehee. Yeah, I'm looking to see if they come to me, because if they come to me, I can fight them.
So what should you be doing here?
I want to be in the side lane, but my team's kind of just getting Goomba stomped if I don't stand here menacingly. Do they kill that? No, they fucking don't. Of course.
Okay, I don't like that you weren't looking at the fight you were just running into. That's not ideal. But
Worked out in the end, it's fine.
It worked. I mean, your Gwen with Deathcap Spike, this is kind of your biggest moment in the game, I think. Level 16 as well. You really don't need to be scared of that guy.
No.
Nunu behind you, maybe you'd be scared of that guy. Remember,
without snowball,
you want to cue him when he goes in. I think if you started with the Q there, you might have just killed him.
Oh.
The guy just TP top. What the fuck? Back to side lane. Awkward that you can't get both components on your base.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just bad. I'm just bad.
Well, now you can nearly get both components on your recall. This whole time we've not really been pushing side lane and then doing stuff. We've been doing stuff.
I've been trying to look for it, but I just don't want my team to get Goomba stomped when I can, kill everybody. It's my issue. Because that fight mid, for example, we would have lost that if I didn't just kill 3 people.
Yeah, but you would have ended the game, but if they all just stayed mid the whole time.
I mean, yeah, fair. I guess.
What's the next objective? It's Baron, right? Because Drake was not long ago, so it must be Baron next.
Right. My thought... Yeah, it is, in a minute. My thought is let them just duke it out over there, and I'm just going to go bot here right now.
Yeah, do it. Looks good.
Rengar takes hours disgustingly fast as well, so...
Alright, why did you get hit by that Vel'Koz? That Zerathi. Holy shit, they disappeared. Late game Gwen. Crazy. Nice. Why'd you get hit by that Zerathi?
Not a fucking clue in the world, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he wasn't on your screen.
Oh, fair.
Which does make it a bit harder to dodge. So ideally, we would have had him on your screen. Though. Yeah, that died was...
Yeah. I just can't get used to unlocked cam, and I've tried with semi-unlocked, which is like your character can never leave the screen, but you can move like it's unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't get used to it ever. It just feels so awkward because, for one, in fights I lose track of my character, which I guess is learnable, but still, it just doesn't feel right.
Definitely something that if you can practice and get good at, it will help a shit ton.
Right.
It's so important.
Right.
For example, there, right? Like, you couldn't see the fight that was approaching.
Well, I saw a Nunu snowball roll in, so I thought, they're here. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay, a lot of your Gwen matchups are going to be like the Renekton. So... I mean, did it happen here? I'm not sure. No, I don't think so, right? Basically what I'm looking at is that... oh, here you just overchase him, trying to extend the trade for some reason. Which leads to you getting hit by
I thought I could kill him, but... I couldn't.
I mean, it works out fine for you. You TP and get the wave and it's a 1-for-1. Okay. So now in this position, this is a good position for you. If he walks up, we want to just look to Q him. And if he goes in on us, we want to look to Q him, and then we can figure out what we want to do with his E. You don't, there's not many matchups where you want to instantly E away as soon as they go near you. That's not really how you want to use Gwen E. It's more of a panic response that you're doing. So let's see if anything like that happens. So this is good. You're threatening the Q based on whatever minion he's looking to. So like here, yeah, you just Q him. And then here, yeah, see, that's a good trade. That's like you Q'd him when he went towards you, and then you are like, okay, now what do I do with my E? I'll try and chase him down.
Right.
Here we're getting Nunu'd, which is just annoying. Only thing you can really do about this is ward it, but there's no way you can track this guy. All you can do is ward him because he's literally not even clearing camps. He's just... There's no tracking to be done. You can ward when you push them.
No, it's just Nunu. That Nunu does every single game on every single match ever. He's been doing this forever, so I should have known that. I've played Nunu for a fucking while. I had a whole Nunu stint like 2.5 years ago. Which, it's still the same player.
It's too big for you to hold it. It's probably too big for you to hold it. Anyway,
yeah, I didn't want to
we end up in a decent spot after a while. Yeah, so here, this is much better, right? You've still got your E. See how good this trade is?
I could have E'd in here.
Yeah, exactly. He goes in on you, and you don't E away, you just stand your ground and Q him. Like, he can't go into you here, because you're Gwen with stacks. So you snip him, and now you've got another Q coming up soon. So if you just
if I just E to my front line right now, like into his minions.
Like, you can use your E for your second Q.
Right.
It's like
Yeah,
here,
if
if
I
you
were to
didn't
just
E, you
E
could just
in
QE
there.
him, and then
Yeah.
he's absolutely destroyed in that trade. Now you have to just be careful, level 6 into level 5. You walk up. That's a good QE. Just don't get stunned by this. You walk back into it. And
Yeah, because I thought it would be good with the tower, but apparently not so much.
Nah, not really. It's okay.
Like,
though.
I wanted him to hit me.
This ends up really close.
Yeah, because I was stunned for 5 years. Like, what the fuck? I was spamming my buttons.
But now, finally, we're winning. Okay, so let's look at what we're doing from this position. So here, we don't want to lose too much health, but if we can get a Q poke on him, it'd be nice. I would really, really like catch this. Like, don't let this crash.
I think I hold it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, he gets ganked.
And there's a Rengar. Where he walked into the bush.
Gwen's one of those weird champs where if there's range, like, you want to EQ rather than QE. If it's close
Right.
range, it doesn't make a difference, but if it's at range, you'll miss the first snip if you QE rather than EQ.
Oh, right. Right. He gets the cannon, right? Yeah, he does get the cannon. Good. I'll take that. Get his TP, and then I think I chunk him here again.
Yeah, so here it's you being hasty again, right? What we want
Yeah.
to look to do is crash this wave, have it bounce out when he's got no ult, and then when it's like over here, or maybe even over here, then and we've got a bit of poke on him with Qs, then we can look to all in. But I'm not sure whether you're panicked by him going in on you, but he goes in on you and you instantly ult. Now, it's
Right.
still a good fight for you. If you just take the fight, it's good for you, right? You just auto-attack him. What I would do here is Gwen. This is kind of Renekton specific, but it works on some other champions, right? There's other things that are kind of similar. If this guy E's, he's got a limited amount of time before he can E again.
Right,
So,
he's
like,
kind of
here-
like Kled.
Yeah, he's going to have to use his next E soon. So I would not use your second ult and this Q that's coming up. I would just hold it. And then when he E's,
Until,
now
yeah.
he's E'd, now you can definitely land it on him. Because he's got no E now.
Yeah, and then I shoot at the wave.
And then just go in on him. Like, why are you E'ing away here?
Yeah.
And now he got control of the wave of the lane here somehow. Off of that. But we can still try and catch the wave and play off of it. It's just now he's going to have ult and we don't, so it's awkward. Okay. Yeah, we can't really hold this. So maybe. No. So we lost that opportunity to do the Gwen thing.
The Gwen thing.
So that's good. Like, he walks up, he Qs you, you Q him back. Now he's got no fury. And now if he does it again, if he walks up again, he's just going to eat another Q. This is really good. Yep, just Q him. You can probably win this, yeah? Yep. Nice. The only reason it was close is because he had ult and you didn't. If you had your ult as well, you'd just murder him.
Yeah.
But now you can try and set up again. So you push in, you come back to lane. You're in your spot. You catch the wave. You look for a Q poke. I reckon at this point you only need one. I mean, that doesn't really count as one. let's not count that one. But if you get a good Q on him, you can look to all in with the next one. So here, you can probably look to all in with the next Q. Okay, now you can definitely, yeah. But you see how he goes in, you stand your ground, and then you E to follow him, and you just kill him.
Yeah.
It's much better like that. I think it happens again, right, where he goes on you and you E away, or is that all the times? This is very good. You held your E when Renekton went in, and then you were able to E the Nunu Snowball.
That was so close of leaving, rather than tanking the entire thing. Here I should have ignited him,
Okay,
I think.
yeah, I
I
mean,
think I would have maybe won that.
I think here you should just base. Just base here. This is so flippy for no reason.
Yeah.
You try to dive a guy with 2 minions. And it's
Fair play.
shut down as well. And then you lose control of your wave. Like, he crashes this into tower and you have to TP. Maybe you can hold it with TP. Yeah, you can. That's fine then. But yeah. See here, you dashed back out. But imagine if you now had E to chase him back down the lane with your ult. He's dead. Like, genuinely, if you didn't E out, and now you just E on him with ult, he dies.
Would I win that? I guess he doesn't have ulti. Yeah.
I don't know why the Ignite one went so weird.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you win that
Yeah.
so hard.
I guess you're right, Tom. Fuck's sakes.
Yeah, so he should just die there. Like, a lot, basically,
Should've held it.
in pretty much every matchup, if someone goes into you when you're in this spot as Gwen, and they go into your Q and get hit by it, they fucked up.
You win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they fucked up. But it's just going to be like a lot of conditioning yourself to not hit that panic button and E away when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think here, do you get Nunu snowballed at some point here? Because you E, like here, you E'd nothing again.
I do get Nunu snowball, I think.
Yeah, but like there,
'Cause
he
he's coming
stuns you
the
and
line.
you E away. Just Q him. If he's gonna stun you, just Q him. You know, like even here with no stacks, if he tries to stun you, Q him.
Right.
See here, you E'd nothing again. So now, when you get stunned and this Nunu comes in,
Yeah.
you don't have your E now. So what are you gonna do? It's gonna come
Well,
back up.
face tank everything, obviously.
That was a good ult. Through 2 people.
Red team
What a clown. Yeah, that's the main thing for like laning compared.
red team double
Just like a big thing is that in a lot of these matchups, it's going to be a case of like Renekton's going to be like that. Riven, Jax, right? If you're holding the wave and you're standing here and she comes into you and gets hit by your Q,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be quite difficult for her to actually win the trade. What she wants to do is like space out the Q and then go in. So if the Q
Right.
hits, then you don't need to use your E back. If she spaces the Q and then goes in, then you need to E away. Same with Renekton, right? If he spaces your Q and then goes in, then you E away. But if you can
Right.
just Q when they go in, that's perfect for you. Into like the mid game, just keep trying to do like this is a good example, right? The goal here is to get this tower.
been destroyed.
So get the tower,
Uh-huh.
and then just instead of like chasing this guy down for no reason and trying to dive him and stuff, just take the tower.
I think if I just got on hit by the E and just saved my W, I think I would have been able to fight the fight that I did now.
I would prefer if you just base, spend all this gold that you just got, come out top, threaten this. Like, it's so much better than just trying to kill Swain. This guy's what, like 250 gold maybe? Who cares?
I mean, yeah, Tom, you're making a lot of sense, but I don't run off sense. I run off what I want to do.
Right, just
obviously.
try to keep playing on high tempo every single time. Push a side wave, do something like. Basically, this is high risk, low reward. Do
Right.
low risk, low reward.
Right.
And then if there's a high risk, high reward, then maybe you can do that. But if you just keep pushing the wave and then doing low risk, low reward, push the wave. Like,
Right.
let's say right here you were bot, you could push this wave and you could take their red buff. And then you could come back for the next wave and then you could take their chickens. And then you could come back for the next wave, you know. Or if there's no one here, then obviously you can take the inhib. But just
Right.
keep accumulating slowly these low risk, low reward things.
Yeah.
Those are the main things I think to improve on for you. And also just
Sounds good.
play a bunch of Gwen and figure out your matchups. And in most of them, the main thing for you to figure out is going to be how do I get myself to a point where I can start doing this thing. In the early game, a lot of the time that's going to be like maybe you have to let them push you in, and then you play out the bounce and you get a reset, and then the wave comes back into you, and then it's here, and then you hit level 6. Maybe that's how you do it. If you find any examples where you're like not sure, you can show me, and I'll try and figure out how you should be playing your waves in those games.
Right. Right.
But overall, pretty good. You know, you got some LP today. That was solid.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got
Yeah, I promoted.
two big things to focus on, like one for lane. or like lots of little things in lane that accumulate into one thing, and then same for out of lane. So you've kind of got like a whole game plan, I think. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Any questions?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep looking at that, and then I think we'll probably be looking to play Yone in a pretty similar way, honestly.
Right. We're going to be next split, probably.
Yeah, it might be next split by the time we get around to it, which will be cool because we've got new items and stuff. But it's going to be a similar thing, just on Yone champ instead of Gwen champ. All right. I'll see you around. I will see you next week, of course, as well. But yeah, I'll definitely 100%. See you around because
100%.
All right. See you later, my guy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.